Hi everyone, it's Athena. All right, it's the 2nd of September, 2021. I'm going to do a general because the house has been showing, and the reason why I haven't, or I may skip a day or two, and I can't even get started on September readings because at a moment's notice, I have to take myself and the doggies, the poor doggies, out. So yesterday we had to go for quite some time to the park, which they didn't mind. All right, so enough of that. Let's see what's going on for today's. This is a general reading. A general reading for today. Okay, so all those came out. However, we'll take what flipped out. Love. Okay, that's nice. So let's keep the Ace of Cups. And let's see what the Queen of Cups has to say about that. Right? Okay, so these flipped out. The Queen of Cups, being a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, is indeed the one who has and holds the cup of love and compassion. And it looks to me like there is no fear, there's only love, right? She's walking away, as you can see. Hold on. Sorry. You can see she's walking away, and the bottom of the deck is, when we're going to keep going on the bottom of the deck, because that's what I'm being told by Spirit. Walking away from toxic relationships, toxic people, the fears, the chains that bind. Walking away from sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and realizing her own worth is right here. Okay, let me put that back. Okay, see? There we go. She's got the cup. Here it is. The wheel's turning. The wheel's turning, and she's like, okay, I have resolved to take back the love that I have in my heart. However, my heart is broken. I cannot lie. My heart's broken because I have a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn that perhaps has broken my heart that needs mending. I must forgive those who have hurt me. Maybe someone has spoken out of line, right? Harsh words. If it's a Virgo, it could be a Virgo, and I say that because Mercury rules Virgo, and the swords is how we speak to someone. Maybe someone was less than kind in the way they spoke to someone, to this Queen of Cups, and it was like, wow, all I do is give you my love, I show you love, and now you just turned it on me to make me feel like crap. So let's keep going, right? So the Queen is now feeling like a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn just hit me hard with some words that totally came out from left field, is what I feel. And someone who really didn't know what they were talking about, because if they did, they wouldn't realize that the Queen here, she knows where her heart, she has her heart front and center, but the people that are around the Queen do not. The peripheral of illusions is that you can hurt me as much as you want with your words, with your actions, with your, right, with the ego. You can hurt me however you want, but I still remain in my heart. The same person, Queen of Cups, that I will always be a Queen of Cups, because you can't tear me down. Now, if the Queen of Cups has Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in her chart, or his chart, then there are external factors around the Queen's heart that is what I'm the word, that is the word, disillusioning the queen through either intellect and or value. What do I mean by that? Well, the Queen of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles could be dealing with people who are not so nice and not in your best interest. It could be manipulation of money and or intellect, right? Someone thought perhaps that they could get away with something financially through the means of however they were manipulating a situation, because look what came out. Now, don't you think this is interesting? Without question, it is, that if we take the Queen of Cups out, she's right there with the cup. That was the next card. She holds her heart. It's right here, right? And in between is the wheel with the Three of Swords reversed, right? But then this queen should have had her pentacle holding her pentacle. But in the middle of the pentacle came the Seven of Cups. She was thrown for a loop. If this is two people, the Queen of Pentacles has been thrown into a dilemma, if you will, of where is my true heart self? And is it all about my money, or is it about the love I have for another? I got to figure it out, because this is really painful. And the wheel's turning to show the Queen of Pentacles, if this is two people, that what does she really and truly desire from her heart? Because this one's all heart. But this one got thrown into the mix of, I just got emotionally attached to someone that I really love. Or do I just love the things and not the real deal? Am I just about the things that I can give others? And do I love? Do you love what you have? When you look around, this is a general reading. When you look around your environment, Spirit saying, are you authentically loving yourself and what you have in your circle? Do you love what you have? And have you officially walked away from the fear of not having and not fearing that if I only walk away with the love in my heart, will I be okay? This queen can only give her heart. She's all heart. She is love. She walked away from her toxic ego. She put it to rest. And then as the wheel turns, someone came in, potentially this Queen of Pentacles, if it's someone else, or it could be a family member, a sister, a daughter, a more feminine brother, right? We know, brother, sister, whatever here. Realizing that, do I love my money more than I love and what I do? and who I have to make happy because I'm the Queen of Pentacles? And do I get a little out of control verbally, bashing others because they don't see? Do they see my worth and value? Do they see that I can love? Can you? Can you see others for, can you see others for, and here's the thing. Can you see others for who they are and what they bring to the table and what all love, and trying to find love through the what? Through a means of loving someone? Because the Queen of Pentacles has a very distinct purpose of making money, because she's the Queen of Pentacles. She knows her value. She knows how to make money. She strategizes. She knows all that. But she can get very verbally, or she can attack someone if someone doesn't realize her worth. She can be very brutally honest about someone who's maybe, do you want me or do you want my money? She says, all I want is you. But this one thinks that maybe you only are wanting me for and loving me for what I bring to the table, such as cars, big bank account, a sports car, many trips, the ego, right? Don't forget, the Queen of Cups is getting away from people that are egoic and going toward, and or people who don't value what they have to bring to the table. So now we continue with, okay, so I'm leaving people and places and things that don't speak of only love and aren't authentic, and they may pretend to say they love, but what they really love is what they have. Because truly, does one really know their authentic self? If we're searching for ourselves, how can we know our authentic self? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Does it feel like you have to forgive someone because that's what they chose? They chose the money, the power, the gifts, the illusion that society says you have to have, and if you don't have it, right, you're not worthy of. That's bullshit. And yeah, I'm going to plug it. This is exactly what my book, The Ego Has Landed, is about. Available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It's all about this. It's walking away from people, places, and things that are all about ego and not about just the love that you can bring to someone. And that someone else thinks that if I show you all these goodies, sex, drugs, rock and roll, money, power, trips, big houses, cars, convertibles, if I show you all of this. But you see, here's the thing. The Queen of Pentacles thinks that she has to do that in order to be loved. The Queen of Cups knows she doesn't have to do that. So as we progressively go, letting it all go, what do we have here? We have someone who says, I made it with love. I did this for love. I grew as a person. It took me time to grow as a person. I don't need all of this because I followed my heart and I dropped my ego. And as it ended up, I got more than I even ever expected because I too don't want to be with someone who needs to be ruthless. This is ruthless. To be ruthless and verbally abusive, and to think that you can dangle the carrots of money around me, because guess what? What the Queen of Pentacles doesn't know is that this person walked away from someone whose ego has yet to land and has taken the vow of loving what you do, loving herself, loving oneself and working on oneself becomes, you blossom into this abundant person, human being, right, on the earth plane, who now, guess what, has more than enough and doesn't need anyone to fill in the gaps, because she realized her worth was more about the love of herself, and the money came next because she valued what she did. She's loved working on herself for so long that she grew into her own self. By dropping the ego, this is what this queen has done. And this is what the wheel in the center here is saying, that this queen will learn. This queen's going to learn that you don't need to dangle. And I think that's why this is reversed. The 3 is reversed because guess what? I realized 2 3s. I realized that I can have 3 lovers. I can have 3 sports cars. I can have a home and two vacation homes. But what I don't have is the love that I came to this world with. I have it, but it is surrounded by things. These are not she's not surrounded by things because she knows she's loved. And she's loved for how she's grown into her love, not loved because she had all the things surrounding her heart. This queen, and this is the depiction of how human beings think. One thinks that if I show you how great I am by the things that I have that surround me, but I don't show you my heart, that's a facade. And this queen might be needing forgiveness because she couldn't show her heart. This queen was not able to show the heart and had to leave because it was foreign to her. Because someone who really thinks that they can manage to manipulate someone, and I'm not saying it's bad because they grew up this way. Someone who grew up with all of the things, surrounding one's heart. This queen hasn't gotten to the heart yet. Look. Because her heart is still broken. And she lashes out to those who don't see the same thing as she does. So she had to leave the situation, the relationship, the toxicity of her own demise. She left her own demise because she realized that her heart's still hurting and broken. She can't get to her heart. She's all heart. Because she walked away from her ego. You don't ever lose your ego. You either befriend it or it takes over you. This queen is saying, I don't want anything to do with anything, but I'll love my ego. I embrace my ego. I will make you work for me. So the ego takes a seat here. And when that happens, the only thing that's the driving force, which we are, energy, the driving force of love here is the abundance that I knew I was worthy because I showed my heart. I didn't have to pretend giving. That's the difference in these two people here. This is the difference. I got whatever I deserve because I worked on me. I loved myself. I love myself. I put in the time to work on myself, and this is what I have learned. My higher self has learned, the hawk. So I know who I am. But this one is still trying to reach her heart because her heart is still healing. She doesn't know herself. She really doesn't know her worth. And that's why she dangles all of the illusions of, right? I have this and that. Let's go here and there. Champagne, caviar for you. Whoever this queen is with, it's always the best, the highest, the greatest. Not because she doesn't deserve it, but she's not following her heart. She dangles the carrot with every person that she meets. And what happens is she met someone that maybe she realized that she hasn't done the work on herself and that she has to get to the heart. So these two cards out of all these cards right here remain to be the most important cards of all. Because when you love yourself, you don't have to fill in the void of the externals because you are love. We came to this planet as love. And what happened here, to surmise my book, The Ego Has Landed, is in order for the ego to turn itself upside down, is for you to say, I love everything about me, and ego must follow. I am the master of my own domain. God. So you take a seat. This queen knew it, and this queen just found out. This queen has just found that out. That the hurt from the past, karmic, These cards are, hold on. Okay. The hurt from the past, karmic trials and tribulations of life have made this queen not her authentic self. But now she sees how this authentic self can reap the rewards and the benefits of life. And you don't have to dangle the carrot to get it. That's the karmic lesson. So today, as we go about our day, who are you going to be? Who do you relate to in this reading? Who's filling the void for something that's missing because of past hurt, karmic ties that must be healed first in order to find self? I send you much love. Take care.